Yeah?
Amy, oh, are you busy?
No, come on in.
How are you?
I'm good. What's going on?
Well, I'm a little upset today.
What's wrong?
Well, one of my friends said I was drinking too much.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, do you think you have a problem? I mean, how do you see the situation?
Most of the time I only have 3 or 4.
Uh-huh.
And I think I'm okay to drive home.
Yeah.
I did get pulled over that once. And,
Yeah.
that was not fun.
No, that was kind of embarrassing. I remember for you, yeah.
Yeah, but last night after I left and got home, she sent me a text and said she just really thinks I need to go get some help. She said, I'm really kind of getting a reputation for being flirty.
Uh-oh. Well, alcohol use kind of brings your inhibitions down. And,
Yeah, and because I'm not like that at work at all. I'm really professional, but then I'm kind of worried that if my friend's thinking that and maybe other people are talking about me like that, is it going to get back to my work?
Right. Oh, it could. It could.
Yeah.
You have a reputation outside to the company.
Yeah, so I'm really concerned about that. I like going out after work, and it's just relaxing. You get to talk to people and all of that. So I was thinking maybe instead of having 3 or 4, maybe I could just have 1.
Okay.
And from that, then people wouldn't perceive me as having too much. It's a small community.
Yeah, it is, unfortunately. So
yeah, I'm feeling like I need to do something.
Well, what do you think? I mean, how do you see the situation? I mean,
Well,
how much do you drink, really?
Well, probably more than I should.
Uh-huh.
It's one thing, I think, to have a drink with your buds after work, but when you're drinking 3 or 4, that's probably a lot. So I think I need to just work on stop drinking for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can do that. What do you think? You think I can?
Well, I don't know. I mean, there is help out there. There's tons of resources that you can go to. There's different approaches that you can take to help with your, with your alcohol use.
Yeah. What kind?
What kind? Well, there's Alcoholics Anonymous, the 12-step program.
Yeah.
Do that, and that's kind of counting on that's coming to the realization like I am out of control, and I cannot I
am out of control. I can admit that to you. I've always been able to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But what about the people in the community that go? They're gonna know I'm going in. Are they gonna talk about me?
I really don't think so. It's it's kind of like it's very confidential.
Okay. So where do I find these meetings?
You can go online, and I found a bunch online for a class I was doing, and it's I can help you look for that later on, but
I'm really afraid to go by myself. Can you go with me?
yeah, I can go with you, absolutely. I mean, those things are hard. There's meetings that are open so that you can have somebody to go with you that supports you, but there's also closed meetings where it's just more confidential and more working with the ones that strictly want to stop drinking.
I really am realizing that I'm drinking a lot more. It's costing a lot of money, and I need to make a change for myself. But I'm just really afraid to go by myself.
Yeah, well, that's understandable. It's it takes a lot of strength to make that first step.
But I think if you went with me, then I'd know what to expect the next time.
Right.
And have enough confidence to probably go by myself.
Yeah.
So
feel it out.
Yeah.
See what it's like. See,
Okay. So I guess my idea of doing it by myself is I'm talking to you. Doesn't seem like the best idea for me.
Well, I think if you're starting to realize you have a problem, there's a lot of, it's like a disease. It's just like, having diabetes or having high blood pressure or high cholesterol. You know, it's a disease. It's, you know, you have your brain is just not functioning at its normal capacity like it used to because of the influence of this
And you
alcohol.
think they'll help me find different ways to handle it and not be drawn to just go drink, but maybe activities? Are there people to talk to?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, oh, there's definitely, I mean, people that are there, they're not professionals, they're not counselors, they're not therapists, although some of them might be a professional that are seeking help for themselves.
Okay.
But these people are there at these meetings to just meet you where you're at and give you, you know, just encourage you because they know where you're at. They've been where you're at. They know what it feels like to be in your shoes.
That feels a little bit better,
You know,
right there.
and, you know, everybody's different and they all have their different perspectives and even spiritual connections and stuff like that, but it's all, you're there for the one goal of to you know, obtain abstinence, to be, you know, to be sober. I mean, there's other approaches too where you can do harm reduction or controlled drinking, which kind of, you know, put plans into place to either have a designated driver, if that's the issue with driving, you know, while you're intoxicated from the bar or from family gatherings, or reducing your rate of alcohol use while you're out, just having a plan like, okay, tonight instead of 4, I'm gonna do 2. And, you know, but the hard part is, you know, you gotta stick to that.
Okay. So that gives me, I feel like I've got 2 viable options to really mull over. And so can I get together with you next week just to let you know where I'm at as far as that goes?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And we'll, I'll look up some stuff. I'll get that information I got from my class I did and get a website, and we can sit down together and, you know, we can get together earlier than that too.
Okay.
If you get to a point where it's like, okay, I don't think I can wait a week.
Okay.
You know?
Wonderful.
We're friends.
Okay.
You know?
Thank you. Thank you for listening to me today. Really needed that.
You're welcome.
All right.
Yeah, the harm reduction is pretty cool because they do it with, I mean, that's where methadone and Suboxone comes from. It's, you're still using, but you're not inebriated.
Right.
So it's reducing the harm that it's causing while you're inebriated.
Yeah.
Your brain is still...
It's still under the chemical use of it.
Right.
But not the same way.
But not the psychedelic part, the inebriated part. So that's why that works. And they even have like programs where they're like, well, heroin users are going to use whether we like it or not, so let's try to prevent AIDS and hepatitis. Have them come and get needle and syringe exchange programs.
Yeah, in a
what
safe
are you doing
place.
about their addiction?
Right. We're making a lot of progress with the new CBDs coming out of marijuana. It doesn't get you high, especially pain relief. They're finding using that more and doing a lot more research in it. They're finding
because you're
works.
not getting the inebriating effects.
Right.
You're getting the healing, the medicinal part that you need
the pain
for
relief. Well, and like seizures with kids.
Seizures, cancer.
Kids that are having 15, 20 seizures a day, and they can eliminate them.
Yeah, these classes are pretty cool. I've learned a lot.
Yeah, and just what you were saying about, oh, well, you can have someone with you, you can cut back, but have someone. I think that's a great thing.
Yeah.
People would go, oh, okay, I've had my 2 limit.
Right.
I'm getting home safe. Well, then they're not going to go back out.
Right. Or if they do go home, well, then they can drink more at home.
Right.
They're safe.
But they're not coming back out to the bar. Right. It helps with that mindset to say, I don't need 5 or 6. I can have 1 or 2, have just as much fun, and be home safe.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah. Like an accountability partner too. Like, okay, make sure I only...
Well, you'd have to. Someone that could handle you if you got a little combative. I'm having a great time tonight. Like, no, that wasn't our plan. You can go home and drink.
Right.
You fall over and hit your head and die.
Exactly. You're just not doing it out here. You're taking people out with you.